The lifeblood to any massive business is the marketing. So you may have a business that's selling stuff already, and that's great, but unless you're marketing it to get fresh eyes on it, then you aren't going to grow. So the increased leads and sales that you will get from marketing are absolutely critical to the growth of your business, or even just maintaining, depending on whether you've got a product that you are able to resell that's a kind of commodity that you can resell on a subscription basis to your audience. Then you need to constantly find a new audience or a new lead, don't you? And unless you are a massive corporation, you can't actually get the eyeballs on your product or service, can you, easily without marketing. So you get more leads from marketing and hence more sales as well. And from those sales, that obviously generates more leads as well, with testimonials that you can get from your customers and clients, and then more and more leads so from the marketing. And you may have an absolutely incredible, amazing product already, but that isn't enough. Unless you get the eyeballs on that product or service by marketing, it's just not going to sell, is it? So it's like, the analogy I can think of is in a shop where you've got shop assistants, people walk in the door. If they're not walking in the door, you're not going to sell anything, are you? Even if they are walking in the door and looking at that product like they're visiting your website, unless you are marketing to them, then they're not going to buy anything from your website. Likewise, in the shop, unless those shop assistants go across to them and make sales, then they're not going to buy that product, are they? So you could have the most amazing product in the world, but unless you get people that you've marketed to and leads, then you're not going to sell that product or service, are you? And it's the first step that every entrepreneur needs to think about when they, or startup business, when they start their business, is marketing. How much budget can you put aside for marketing what you have? Otherwise, how are people going to find it? If you're a local business, that may work because people may see or hear from you and your business in the local area. But if it's a national or international business, then unless you're marketing online, people aren't going to see you unless somebody recommends or you go out there and market. And you're not actually in business for your thing, for your product or your service, are you? It may be your passion. You may absolutely be besotted with something that you've created and you've got that emotional connection with what you've created, but you're not in business for that thing. You're in business to sell that thing. Unless you sell, you don't have a business. Without sales, you don't have a business. You have a passion that isn't making any revenue or money. It's like a chicken and egg, isn't it? Because you need the money to make the thing, but you also need to market the thing that you have to be able to make those sales. So which comes first? It's a really difficult balance, but you've got to make sure that there's a decent marketing budget. And what's the difference between you and all of those major corporations that are making massive sales and massive growth year on year? I would hazard a guess that it's to do with their marketing campaigns as well as having a great product. So think about, in your niche and your area, who are the leaders and who's growing in that area, and copy or model their success with your business to achieve the same kinds of growth. My question to you is, what marketing techniques do you use? Is it your traditional leaflets, or you advertise in the local newspaper or magazines, or are you online using social media, Facebook, LinkedIn type of marketing, or is it email marketing you are performing? I'd love to know which type of marketing is working for you. But just remember, marketing is the lifeblood of any major successful business out there. And I'll catch up real soon.